Hello, sir. May I come in?
Hello. Yes, please come in. Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. How are you today?
I'm fine today.
Great. This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System, taking place on Wednesday, 14th of September at Cambridgeshire. The center number is MM132133. The candidate is Nusrat Jahan Rima and the candidate number is 000 42907. The examiner is Shafiqul Islam and the examiner number is 433816. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name's Shafiqul Islam. Would you please tell me your full name?
My name's Nusrat Jahan Rima.
And what should I call you?
You may call me Rima.
Rima. Alright, Rima, can I see your identification, please?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thank you. Alright, thank you.
You are welcome.
Right. In the first part of the interview, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. So let's talk about what do you do? Do you work or study?
I'm working as a marketing manager. Besides, I'm preparing for IELTS. That's why currently I'm multitasking. I'm managing my time for both sides.
Alright, are you enjoying your job?
Obviously, I think besides work, every individual should do something to cheer up themselves. So I think that reading and writing such types of activities raise my cognitive level, and it helps to enhance my creativity.
Great. Let's talk about feeling bored or boring things. Is that alright?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you often feel bored?
Very often I feel bored because I do tons of works in my workplace, and sometimes I feel bored whenever my children don't follow my instructions. Same things happen in my workplace too. Sometimes my subordinates don't want to hear me, and on that time I feel really bored because I have to talk them the same thing again and again, and it's really boring to do the same thing again and again or year after year.
Alright, so what kinds of things would make you feel bored?
Several types of activities make me feel bored. Whenever our subordinates complain me about their current situations again and again, though I try to give themselves a solution, but they don't want to hear anything. They want prompt reactions, which actually is not possible always. And for such types of complaint, getting such types of complaint, I feel bored, and I really also feel bored on their activities too, because
Okay, so what do you do when you feel bored?
I try to cheer up myself through several types of activities like listening music, watching films with friends, taking weekends from my office, and I think that through such types of activities I can refresh myself, and I also want to take a cup of coffee, which removes all my gloominess in a minute.
Great. Do you feel more bored now than when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, I was very much talkative, and I used to play with lots of friends, so there was no room for me for feeling bored. But nowadays, I think that I'm very much lonely in my spare times. all of my children are doing their jobs, and my husband is always busy in his office. So I think that in my spare time I'm quite lonely. There is no one for gossiping with me. That's why I feel quite bored. And I really to remove this boredom, I really try to engage in several social activities.
Great. Now, let's move on to talk about meeting places. So, where do you usually meet your friends?
I usually meet my friends in restaurants, shopping malls, and several types of places where anyone can sit to gossip with their buddies. And very often, I also invite them to my house for having fun or any types of parties. And I don't have time to go to their places because I'm a working lady and busy person in my families.
All right. So, do you think there are some places that are more suitable for meeting others?
Well, obviously, there are several types of places in my city where you can gossip with friends. You can go to shopping mall where you can gossip with friends and can do your shopping at a time. And moreover, you can go several types of coffee shops or restaurants where you get nice environment to share your personal feelings with your friends. And also there are lots of places like several types of coffee shop and several
Okay. Thank
social
you.
clubs.
Thank you. So, have the meeting places changed now compared with the past?
In my sense, yes, meeting there are lots of changes. In past, individuals feel hesitate to meet with one another because they have to go to their places or their homes to meet with them. But nowadays, the scenario have changed a lot. Individuals can meet their close companion in several types of places like amusement parks, restaurants, social clubs, and many types of meeting areas.
All right, Rima, I'd like to ask one more questions. So, what do you do when you first meet any stranger?
Well, at first I greet them in Islamic manner. Then I ask his well-being, and then I also ask about his family members, and I do some conversation which. Do some conversation where he is doing for what he is doing for his living. And I also asked about his children and family members. Then I obviously invite him to come to my house in any weekends or in any spare times.
All right, now let's move on to the second part of your speaking test. And in this part of the speaking test, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. So, you have 1 minute to plan what you are going to say, and you can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's your paper and pencil, and this is your topic. All right.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you,
I'd
sir.
like you to describe an advertisement that persuaded you to buy a product. All right, you can start making notes now. All right, Rima, stop making notes. Your time's up. Okay, now you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when time's up. All right, Rima, could you please start speaking now?
Advertising acts as a persuasive device between the companies and the consumers. I'm not a gadget freak person, and that's why I try to spend my spare times on watching televisions. And In recent days, a few advertisements are attracting my mind. Among them, one of the advertisements touched my mind. It was an advertisement of a tea company's name, Lipton brand. Actually, the producer set a scenario in a jolly environment. The scenario was a few people are gossiping with each other, and women came to these gatherings and say that no gossiping is enjoyable without having a tea. Then one person told that in Bangladesh there is no leading brand which tea are very much qualityful than the foreign brand. But then one gentleman told that you are absolutely wrong. Nowadays, the Bengali teas not only attracts the mind of us but also attracts the mind of many foreigners. And recently, many foreigners are coming to visit our countries for taking the taste of our Bengal tea. Moreover, he also portrayed that how our Bengal teas are made from a garden to factories. He also discussed several process from planting trees to packaging. Actually, this planting process was so beautiful, and on that advertisement, I got opportunities.
All right, Rima, your time's up. Now, you've been telling me about an advertisement that persuaded you to buy a product. Now, in the final 5 minutes of this test, I'd like to ask you some more general questions that are related to this. Let's talk about different areas of advertisement. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what are popular types of advertising in today's world, do you think?
In today's world, individuals are watching several types of advertisement on social media. Very often, they see the advertisement of several clothes shops and to purchase branded clothes. Moreover, in social media or TV and television and radio, they are watching several advertisements that are providing lots of information about the multinational brands, and such information persuaded them to buy things again and again.
Great. So, what type of media advertising do you like most?
I prefer social media advertising very much because it. I'm a gadget freak person, and I always love to chat my friends through Facebook. And whenever I go to this app, I really observe several types of advertisement, and I can search several types of products promptly, which I cannot do on television, on radio. Moreover, in television or radio, whenever I wants to watch any information about the products, I have to switch on the TV channel, surfing the TV channels again and again. So it seems quite hassle.
Okay, thank you. So, do you think advertising influences what people buy?
Obviously, whenever you watch the advertisement again and again, the brand name of different products really set up your minds. So whenever you go to several types of stores, you can recall themselves that influence you to purchase types of products, though you don't need to purchase these products. Actually it motivated us, and it mm, pursue us to purchase several types of things again and again, though we have plenty of this.
All right, Rima. So, what factors should be taken into account when making advertisements?
When making advertisements, producers should remind several things. First of all, the source and information of the products should be authentic. Otherwise, consumer might be cheated from such types of advertisement producers, and it really affects the companies very much. And the quality and the authenticity of the products should be portrayed again and again, because the individuals always want to know what benefits they might get from using any type particular products. So that's why producers should have a tendency to give all types of real information ranging from price to natural sources of getting these products to the consumer, to make themselves clear about this product.
Okay, great. So, is advertising really necessary in modern society?
In my perspective, it is very essential. If you don't know about don't know about any product, how can you purchase anything for you or for your families? So that's why advertising is very essential, because it provides a clear information about the products. Moreover, it gives idea what we are purchasing and what we are buying. It also helps us to take any buying decision promptly, and I think that it is best to purchase such types of products which we are observing through television and social medias again and again.
Great. Is there any advertising that can be harmful to children?
I don't think so. Advertisements are always informative. The main motive of advertisement is to give information to their consumers, and they don't need to hit emotionally to others. That's why I think that it is very beneficial, both the children's and the elders, because the several types of baby products are also advertised in several social medias and TV and radio, so that individuals can take the right products for their babies that won't harm to their health.
Great. Thank you very much, Rima. That's the end of your speaking test.
Thank you, sir.